So who are Intercall?
Intercall Nurse Call Systems are a company that have been manufacturing nurse call systems for the last 20 years. Our call system allows people to call for help. The main part of the system is somebody can press the button, call for help, and it allows people to give reassurance that help is on the way. Intercall themselves have been making call systems for 20 years. We've had an enormous wealth of experience of dealing with care homes. So over the last 20 years they've told us the particular products that they're looking for, and our design team have been looking to put as many features into the system as we possibly can at affordable prices. Of course, with designing call systems, it's forever changing and improving, so our design team are forever looking to come up with the latest solutions to meet the needs of care homes. Our system itself is quite self-explanable, and I'd like to give you a demonstration if I may.
Of course.
Firstly, what we have is a call point that would be located into an area where a person was looking to make a call. We then have a display, an LCD display, for staff where the alarm will sound and they can see where the call is coming from. Also, an over-door light is useful to be positioned above the door to indicate the status of the call in that room. You can make a call in a number of ways. The most obvious way is to make a call by pressing the call button on the call points. The other way you can make a call is from our universal jack socket. We have many devices that plug in, such as a pair lead. Another popular device is the pressure mats. This works by somebody stepping out of bed and putting their foot onto the mat and generating a call. Our most popular way of making a call is with an infrared pendant trigger, which allows residents to wander around their nursing home and can freely press their button and gain access to the call system. Once a call has been made, the alarm will sound. And the alarm will sound at the display here. If I demonstrate for you, the call comes through and it notifies the member of staff whereabouts they are in the building. Also, a red LED reassurance light has come on, so when the call is accepted by the member of staff, this changes to green to reassure the person that they've made the call, that somebody has responded and is now on their way to give some assistance. Now, nursing homes are very busy places, and it may well be that the nurse is on her way to that particular bedroom to give some assistance, but she gets distracted along the way. If she's not there within a set timed period, the call will come back, so another nurse could potentially pick up the call and go and give some assistance. Now, our particular nurse has promptly got to the bedroom, and as she walks into the bedroom, she presses the reset button once, and this places the system into nurse presence. Now, nurse presence is a very useful method of managing where your nurses are within the nursing home. If the staff were to press the present button, they can see that that's now changed to a P, so there's now a member of staff dealing with the situation on the first floor in bedroom 5. This becomes very useful should the nurse now need to call for another nurse to come and give her some assistance. It could be the resident who's falling out of bed. So the nurse can simply now press the call button again, and we raise an assistance level of call. So the nurses can see that one of their colleagues needs some help. Again, this can be accepted. Finally, the highest state of call that we have is the emergency level of call. Now, an emergency is raised by staff pressing both buttons together, and this gives the highest level of call. And this can only be cleared now from the nurse at the point of call. And finally, to clear all calls, the reset button is pressed for the second time, clearing all calls. Now, what a lot of nursing homes are asking us for, they're asking us for the ability to record a data log of all the activity of when their call buttons are being pushed. So A, they can see which residents are calling, and also they can look to see when their staff are responding and how long response times are to calls. All this information is stored within the system's power supply, which can be accessed via a laptop and some software.
And can you allow speech on the system?
Yes, you can. We have two main systems. The first system is the 600 systems, which doesn't have the speech on. But we also have the 700 system, which does have speech on. What we add with the 700 system is we add an intercom unit at the bed head. Now this allows staff to give instant reassurance to the resident when they've called that help is on the way. Obviously they can speak to the resident and explain they'll be with them shortly. The 700 system also brings further features that you can have a priority level of call. Now sometimes in nursing homes the call bell may not be answered instantly. If this is the case, the 700 system will upgrade that call to a higher level, which is a priority call, so staff should be responding to that much speedier. Lastly, as well, the intercall system can bring in attack level of calls. So in an instance perhaps where you're looking to protect staff, they too can also have a trigger that allows them to call for help as well. With the 700 system and the 600 system, we can also start to introduce graphical display packages. This is an example that we have here, and it's designed so staff can glance at the screen and instantly assess the priority of calls within their nursing home. If I was to give you a quick example, a call has been made here from bedroom 12, which we can see at the display, but also we can clearly see on the graphic here. We then have the ability to show that somebody has now accepted that call and is on their way to go and give assistance in bedroom 12. Likewise, we can raise the different levels of call which have the nurse present, which would be a very useful feature within a nursing home, that somebody could glance around and see where their nurses are spread around the nursing home. Finally, with the 700 system, where we mentioned speech earlier, we also have a telephone that allows communication to the rooms. Once a call has come through, the calls are reported either at a local display or at a central telephone. These can be answered and you then have direct speech straight through to the bedroom. The telephone also allows the ability to call the room. It could be, for instance, a resident has a family member that has arrived in reception and the nursing staff could call up to the bedroom to let the residents know that their family has come to see them.
And how can I purchase Intercall?
Intercall, we have main dealers around the UK. Us ourselves, we concentrate on the design and manufacture, so we asked customers to contact us and we will then get them in contact with one of our main distributors who can provide the whole service of installation and also the service package as well.
Brilliant, thank you very much, Duncan. For more information about Intercall, visit intercall.co.uk.